I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like...
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Buffalo.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Winner. This is Mark Ingram, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Suited up, you kicking off with this, we hope you ready, get it up. Got me booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing fans while they chasing us. Falling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. Get hit if I miss.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the give, this is Akers. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, they're scared. Watch out.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
26-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Herbert on 3rd down now. It's complete to Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st down.
Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Cousins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cousins now. This will be caught at about the 5. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up
that's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. First and goal at the 1. Trying to power it in with Arma. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bills nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Back. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. A toss play left. There goes Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Rolling to his right. Going deep here for Allen. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down now. Akers, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's go. 51's the mic.
On first down, it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, Herbert, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 51.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And now look at him go. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Ain't no such thing. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ingram again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they say just outside. To go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down, Akers, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robbie Anderson. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the lead. And, man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. On the return, Lynn Bowden. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 27.
Really? Really? Did we just see that?
Pittsburgh.
That's a big catch. One-handed, I might.
Reception. Just got to shake your head on a 1. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Winovich brought him.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Gain on the play.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down, here's Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 20-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Play fake. Cousins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Going right back to Akers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down now, Akers. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They've got second and 12 from the 36. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, that's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Bills 21, Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Cousins. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete.
Cousins pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Evans has it left side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Bills 21, Steelers 14. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Herbert. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
The 44-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. draw now with Akers. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now it's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Cousins. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them. But now, It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in